Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to be talking about the meta for Dauntless squad, which is the Maulers for the Ravaged Azkarion'Sol on the VN server. Now No-Baelran is going to give you a big score increase if you have him built and you're able to run him on your team. If you take a look at a team we have here from my viewer, 20.4 trillion damage. The scores of the No-Baelran teams are around 15 to maybe 16 trillion damage. So there is a 4 to 5 trillion damage gap just by having Baelran on your team. Now, there's actually something even crazier. The overall top team in the meta right now, as you can see, my viewer is rank 9. The top players are running Zandrok along with Baelran on the same team number 1. So Zandrok, as of right now, is meta for the VN server for the Dauntless squad. A slight upgrade compared to No-Zandrok. However, this team that my viewer came up with is really good. Overall, it is a team which a lot of people will be able to put together. It's a No-Zandrok team using heroes a lot of people have built, other than, of course, Baelran, if you've built him or not. But basically, this is a good kind of that budget range of a team, which is still doing really well. 20.4 trillion damage when the top scores of even Paragon 4 players, 21.4 trillion. It is really good. This is going to make you competitive, even if you just have Baelran built to Supreme Plus and you're running teams like this. So first of all, I want to go ahead and take a look at a replay of these teams, and then I also have a replay from Corby, who has the Zandrok team, and we're going to show you a replay of that as well, or at least show you the damage breakdown. So yes, basically the important takeaway from Dauntless squad is that the difference between Baelran and No-Baelran players is pretty massive. And so yeah, if you want to compete for top rights of Ravaged Realm, you will have to have Baelran. And when you think about it, the reason Baelran is so good is because of the fact that, number one, he can make himself unaffected. But more importantly, now that we have a different level cap for this Ravaged Realm compared to previous ones, we have a 1,200 level cap, which is really high. This is basically now considered an endless or even super endless level of difficulty. And that is when heroes who just do that HP loss damage, like Baelran can do, they dominate. So Baelran, and I think for Aurora squad, I definitely think Harak Fresto comp is probably going to be the top team in one of the two teams, either 1 or 2, because Harak and Fresto are both really good endless damages as well, and this is like kind of super endless. The fact that we have a 1,200 level of our heroes, you don't even have that high of a level in Dream Realm currently. So yeah, I do suspect that Harak is also going to create a big gap, but as you see here, look at the damage from Baelran and Smokey, just showing you how super endless this boss kind of is, due to the high levels that we have. As for the charms, my viewer doesn't even have the optimal charms. Like, you would want to have Arcane onto Mikola. He has a good charms on the other heroes. And Shakira, Mystic, or Blast, they both seem to be doing fine, but probably Mystic better off. Coco, honestly, probably our charms don't really matter that much. He has the insight onto Odie, which is interesting. This is team number 2. Let's go ahead and take a look at this replay of team number 2. This is really crazy to me that this is actually the best team number 2, but it is after a lot of testing. Kruger makes sense because he can debuff and increase physical damage from someone like Seth, but like, Odie is a magic damage dealer, so he doesn't synergize really well with this team. And it's really interesting because usually Elsa is a hero which does well in Ravaged Realm, like usually better than Seth. But it is strange to me that Seth is a better option compared to Elsa. I guess Seth always does really well in Ravaged Realm as well. And Kruger can just ramp up the Seth a bit more. But very interesting. And you have Odie with the Core Forge. That makes a lot of sense because that converts some of his damage into true damage. Because otherwise, Odie is just not going to really be hitting that hard. And with the Insight Charms, it just allows him to stack up his poison to maximum stacks, as compared to Gale Charms, which actually just give him more raw stats, like attack and attack speed. So Odie survives almost the entire match, and Seth and Kruger are both doing their work as well. But yeah, this one, 5.5 trillion, basically your team number 2 is not going to contribute that much damage compared to your team number 1. Like, the whole damage, 5.5 trillion, is almost all done by Smokey in the first team, showing you just how crazy, yeah, those HP loss damage dealers are. But Kruger and Seth both did a decent amount of damage here. So definitely, the meta is very interesting with this new, like, kind of higher level cap for Ravaged Realm that we've ever seen before. It is changing a lot of things. So let's go ahead and show you the replay from Corby. So thanks to him for sharing this replay with my viewer. So Zandrok in team number 1 is going to be better. If we look at team number 2, it is exactly the same. Almost getting the same score, even though like this is a much higher investment OD, but he has a Gale Charms. Maybe Insight Charms on OD are going to be the way to go. In the past, it has sometimes been that Insight are better for Ravaged for OD. Anyway, here we have, and basically we have the optimal charm lineup. Blastron to Shakira, which may be the best. Maybe Mystic, I don't know. Both have their like kind of advantages. The advantage of Blast is it increases haste by more. And that's more beneficial to Baelran. The advantage of Mystic is it increases your attack buff, but that's more beneficial to Smokey, who are your 2 key major damage dealers here. So like, I can understand maybe why having that haste boost is just going to be better overall to boost Baelran's damage. Anyway, I think definitely more experimentation will be done, but from the day 1 testing, these are the top teams, and I do find it likely that Zandrok probably is going to be in the top team, because Zandrok, he is a good haste buffer for your team. He also boosts your health of your allies by a bit, which is going to boost Baelran's damage by a slight amount, not by a huge amount. And himself, he does contribute a bit of damage as well, Zandrok. Not that much, though, his own damage. And from what my viewer told me, and he showed me some basically screenshots, even Supreme Zandrok is working well, kind of almost as well as Supreme plus Zandrok. So really, even Zandrok could maybe work at lower copies as long as he's able to survive. And on this team lineup, you have him on the Mauler faction talent tile. He's probably easily going to be able to survive from that additional tankiness. But just like if you want to min-max, you can upgrade him. But I think he could probably work at low copies. I need my viewer to try it tomorrow. He didn't try it. I don't even know if he has 1 copy of Zandrok yet. He might not even have a copy. But anyway, we're not going to watch replay number 2 because it's basically the same. So anyway, guys, that is basically the meta for Dauntless Squad of Ravaged. Very interesting, but the most important thing is Baelran is the king of the Dauntless Squad. A 5 trillion score gap. Maybe more testing will happen on the global server, but for right now, Athalia, Natsu, they're not doing very well. So even if you have them built, but not Baelran, you're still going to suffer. Baelran is kind of the key piece of the puzzle, the core hero you need to get a good score for Dauntless Squad if you want to compete for the top ranks. Because even if we take a look at the VN server, I don't know how active it is, but like if we go down to like the range of the No-Baelran teams, you're seeing it here. There's a big basically drop off. 18 trillion is where probably the Baelran teams are beginning, and these 16 trillions, 15 trillions, this is where you have the No-Baelran teams, maybe even high upgraded No-Baelran teams, and then you have a bunch of 14 to 15 trillion, which are all of those players who don't have that Baelran built. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comment section down below. And if you guys are not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please smash that subscribe button. Also, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video. And finally, if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Firelight store. There is a link to that in the description of this video and a pinned comment. This is the best way you can support me at no extra cost to you. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.